Hello, my dear listeners and everyone watching this episode. My name is Paula Mugisa. I'm the team lead and founder of TESA Advisory Services. Thank you for tuning in. This episode is proudly sponsored by The Game Room at the Latitude Zero Hotel in Makindye. This is episode 10 of the Business Tool Workshop titled We Even Have an App. This is an episode about the recent infiltration of technology and the opportunities that it presents, as well as what it means to develop and successfully launch a mobile application business. As with each episode, I'm going to give you the what, a story or example, the work, an exploration that I want you to do to discover some answers, and a tool that you can use to record and extract practical activities that you can implement today. The widespread adoption of technology across the world and the growing interest in markets like Uganda has infinite opportunities for businesses to expand regionally and globally. However, I want to caution you all that adopting technology is no small feat and should not be decided on lightly or implemented haphazardly. For example, to transition my traditional advisory firm into a digital business selling online business courses, I had to take a 12-week course that costs $2,000 to learn all the nuances of what it takes to make a success of such a business. On top of this, I had to adjust this learning to what I already know about our Ugandan market and how it works. I have had to restructure my board of advisors to have people that understand and can support this transition, and then onboard both employees and service providers that understand my vision and can work together to bring it to fruition. Even with all this work, effort, and expenditure, there is no guarantee that it will all work out, but it gives the venture a higher chance of succeeding. This is the same way I want you to approach the adoption of technology in your business. A lot of youth entrepreneurs are developing apps without a full grasp of all of the costs and other implications required to make an application successful, as well as monetize the features of the application at each stage of development. Applications are extremely costly to build and maintain. A lot of the free app services like WhatsApp have set a high precedence in terms of the quality and fluidity that customers expect from use. This is an added disadvantage to new app businesses, especially those that are paid apps or have in-app purchases. One of the major hindrances to developing an app business that I've experienced is the founding team. It's very important to ensure that in the lead team of people driving the business are mobile application developers. I want you to take note of this because this is the single most exorbitant and recurring cost of technology businesses, specifically those that are building applications from scratch with features that are not already available in existing software. Refer to episode 7 where we talk about the right founding team for a small business. I want to pause here for a bit and talk about the perception of market readiness when it comes to leveraging technology in your business in Uganda. On the one hand, the advantages are there's a growing number of smartphone and internet users, so technology infiltration creates more jobs in the market and expands the reach of a product or service across physical barriers. However, adoption of technology usage is still low because of high internet costs and a relatively lower volume of smartphone and technology services in comparison to other countries. We also have minimal funding and a few technical experts in the field to be able to support the growth of these innovations. All the above being said, I would like those of you considering developing mobile applications to address the elements below that I feel are typically underlooked. Number 1, what need is your product or service specifically solving? Is there another way to reach as many customers as possible without building an application immediately? If not, is there existing software with the features that you require that is either open source, meaning it's free, or that you can purchase a license for without having to build an application from scratch? If not, and you have to build an application from scratch, who is your target audience? What specifically do they require in terms of the functionality of the app? What guidelines, tools, and graphics are you going to use to design the user interface and user experience? And do you have a developer on board that has extensive and successful experience publishing an iOS app? Our resource for this episode is the Tessa Advisory Activities and Resource Checklist for building a quality and successful mobile application. Head on over to our website under the resource library page and get your free copy today. I hope this episode was useful in getting you to think about all of the aspects involved in launching and operating a technology-based business. This wraps up today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there and do things differently and be exceptional. Until next time, God bless you.